Today is the day I move out of this place. Essentially, it's a sub-rent, so it's someone else's home. And I've been living from sub-rent to sub-rent. And I finally decided to go home first. On days where I'm moving, I always feel a lot. Ever since I graduated university, I moved to Paris. I don't know, I just feel like a lot is changing. My first reaction is always being scared, but I saw a TikTok about someone speaking about that they're at some place that they don't want to be. Like, I think it was someone with a political science degree applying for a waitress job. It's not where they want to be, but this is where they are. And they will make the most out of it. Just trust in themselves that whatever is coming, that you can alchemize it into something more beautiful or something that fits you. I'm just trying to like breathe deeply and ask myself if I know I will be okay, and that I will make sure I will get somewhere that I will feel fulfilled and happy. I will feel a bit more relaxed, to be honest. If I just know and have this innate feeling I can overcome anything, you know? Like, for now, it just feels a bit like, oh, I'm going back home to my parents and I'm a bit scared, but I'm just gonna do the best out of it and have a bit of trust, walk the path. It feels like my life has not settled. It's like more in the air. This will be my last video diary in this home, and with this beautiful view with Paris as the backdrop of this chapter. But let life continue there. It's gonna be fine.
7 months ago, I moved to Paris after finishing my business degree, hoping the city might inspire me creatively. And it did. In Paris, I reconnected with the creative side of myself that I had ignored. I started drawing again, and I finally started YouTube, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Paris was also a place where I went from being a student to becoming a full-time worker. It's where I met people who live creatively and reminded me that there are so many different ways to build a life. Even though I'm leaving now, I know I'm taking something with me. I'm learning how to be creatively courageous, brave enough to commit to a creative and fulfilling life. There's so much more that Paris has shown me, but I guess that's for another video. Good morning. It is another day and I did another round of my fear dumping. Let's fill out my habit tracker actually. So I made this habit tracker myself, and so far I've been consistent with meditating and fear dumping for 9 days. Today is the 10th day. I'm thinking of going outside, but it's really hard to motivate myself to go outside when I'm back in my hometown. It just feels super kind of heavy. When I was in Paris, it was so easy because it's just beautiful when you go outside. And here it's just more depressing. And I was like facing a lot of fears with, oh, how am I supposed to do vlogging now that I don't go out anymore? These fears. And I want to introduce to you a practice which is called fear dumping. And it's by this therapist that I found on YouTube. I will put her down. But basically, every morning and every night, you write out all your fears and you do this very important step of releasing the fears onto something else, but you release your fears to that higher entity. That should help you kind of focus on the things that you can control and not so much on things you cannot. I noticed that this helps me because I'm someone who has a lot of fears. I noticed that I always get so swayed based on where I am, and it's so extreme because I go from big cities, capital cities, into the small town in Germany, and I'm trying to learn to not make my identity so tied to where I am. Like, I like art. I could still find art around in this area, even though it won't be the same, but I don't want to like have so many limiting beliefs anymore about what I can do just because of a place that I'm in. I mean, yes, I do believe that where you live has such a big impact on your life and your mindset. So I don't want to like talk it like nicely and say like, oh yeah, stay in a place where you don't feel good. But at the same time, while you are working toward going to a place that you feel better, you cannot change the fact that you're here. Can you tell that I'm talking to myself through talking to other people? It comes down again to focusing on what you can do, what you have control over, and not complain so much. Anyway, this was my little rant. I see you outside, hopefully. Hello, it is a new day and it's already almost 5 p.m. I finished work. Whenever I work, I just don't feel like my day starts until the work is over. And I usually don't even put on makeup, so let's just get a bit ready. Even if we don't go outside, I feel like it's important. My YouTube has been kind of like the last video I made in Paris, and I've been feeling a bit of anxiety because everyone kind of followed me while I was in Paris, and now I'm literally in my childhood home. I thought my life was boring in Paris. This is even gonna be more boring. I can't even film outside of my room because of my parents, and I don't know, I'm really anxious. So that's why I've been journaling a lot. Basically, since the last video, more people started to subscribe, and I suddenly felt this pressure, like everything now that I have to film has to meet the expectations. But then I remembered the whole point of this channel is documenting life, even when it feels ordinary. So I tried to remind myself of that. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Anyway, before we get too woohoo, I want to give you a little haul because I got a package again. I know this is so out of context, but I did like a yes style splurge and got a bunch of beauty products that I wanted to share with you, anyone who's interested. First, I got this blush by House of Her, and it's in this very pretty pink shade like that. And right now I don't have makeup on, but this is how it looks. It's super pretty, like I'm obsessed with this pink. And also I got this is for my parents. I got one for me and also for my parents. It's a liposome glutathione. It's a film strip that you put in your mouth. And glutathione is great antioxidant. As far as skincare, I got this. It's a pore and dark spot brightening serum for even skin tone. Got this for my mother and myself. I got another blush. This one I haven't tried out. It's by Pera. I'm very excited to try it out. I got this Unovi No Wash Water Ampule because my hair, as you can tell, is quite frizzy, and I'm trying to find a way to make it look so smooth. When coming from the hairdresser, my hair was so smooth. This was my little haul, and every time I'm back home in Germany, I can actually order things, because when I live in a sub-rent, it's kind of harder to receive packages. I think I will do a bit of drawing. I haven't drawn in a long time. I think it will calm me down and feel more rooted. I'm sorry, but this is going to be a reorientation phase. This is just a transition period. Maybe I'll go back to Paris. Maybe I'll go somewhere else. We'll see. Until then, I'm gonna hold on to art. I'm gonna hold on to filming. Let's do some drawing.